So next we're going to hear from my editor, Pat Iyer. She was one of the illustrious guests at my book writing class that came in to tell us about the process of book writing, and she was my first choice of editor, and she agreed to work with me. So now here is Pat Iyer.
Well, thank you, Linley. Linley did a great job in her book. She said very matter-of-factly, oh, I just set goals and every week I did something. There's a horrendous number of books that never get finished because people don't take action and move forward. And Linley has exemplified that in her life, from the decision to lose weight or to run a marathon or to get a master's degree in music. She has set her goals in an inspirational way. You'll enjoy the stories in her book. I particularly enjoyed seeing today Janelle Mustard and Andy and John and Soraya and Alex and Jan, because I know your stories from having edited the book. So it's a pleasure to meet you in person. One anecdote that Linley shared in the book that made an impression on me is that she ran her household much like she describes in the book of achieving goals. Her kids had to accomplish tasks in order to be eligible to get lunch for a particular day. And they learned percentages as a result. They had to complete a certain percentage of their tasks in order to be fed. So you didn't mess with Linley as a mother when you had responsibilities in the Baker household. Thank you, Linley, for the opportunity to be part of your life. It was a pleasure working with you, and she was a guest on my podcast called Writing to Get Business, which I'll be releasing in about 3 weeks. Thank you, Linley.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Hi, I'm Linley Baker, and I just finished writing my first book. In fact, yesterday I uploaded it to Amazon, so it's brand new. My editor was Pat Iyer. I chose her from many choices. I had a book writing course, and she was one of the guests that we had by Zoom, and she was my favorite of all of them. So I wanted her to be my editor. She has hundreds of books that she's edited. She has over 50 books she's written. And that gave me confidence in my very first book, that if Pat thought the book was okay, then I'm okay to share it with the world. And otherwise, I didn't have confidence. Working with her was great. She had really good feedback. Sometimes her feedback I didn't understand. For example, I had this one word I used that I used a lot, and I thought it was really cool. And then she said, you don't want to use that word at all. And so I had to ask her, well, why shouldn't I use that word? And rather than just going my own way, I thought I'm paying Pat to teach me about writing. And so once I asked her about that, then I understood more about the history of that word and how I should use it. So my book was better as a result. And Pat helped me all the way through the process, including yesterday getting the book properly uploaded to Amazon. And so just having an expert, someone experienced, was really, really helpful. And I'm happy I chose Pat Iyer as my editor.